Perfect timing. Hello, everybody. I feel like it has been 100 years since we've had an Ask Ashley. I guess it feels like it's been a long time because I go live in Crochet Boss Academy 4 times a week. Well, up until this is our first week not doing that, but maybe that's why it feels like it's been forever. But I feel like it's been forever. If you feel like it's also been forever, let me know in the comments. Also, I hope that you guys have had a good week. Last week had a good weekend. Your business is booming. You're getting stuff done. You're being productive. All of the things, all of the positive vibes coming your way. My lipstick keeps making my teeth stick to my lips. So if you see me acting weird about it, that's why my lips are stuck. Let me make sure. Hey, let me make sure everything's working. Okay. Looks like everything's working. Let me know in the comments if you can see me and hear me and everything's working, because sometimes I will keep talking and it will be like, we can't hear you. So make sure all is well. We should be good to go. We only have a couple questions so far, and they are all from my sweet friend and Crochet Boss Academy student, Deborah, that I got to meet in real life. So if you have any crochet business questions, feel free to pop them in the comments section. Mackenzie is here. She will make sure I get to see them. Hey, Christina girl. Hey, Amanda. Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys. Jessie girl, what up? My lips keep sticking in my teeth. I feel like a little worse. Hobby Lobby has brown blanket yarn now. Whoa, that's good to know. I wonder if they've brought in some more new stuff, more new yarn colors for blanket yarn. I have a pattern idea for blanket yarn, but I would have to buy all of the yarn online and out of sight, out of mind, I guess. I just haven't made it a priority. But if Hobby Lobby gets more yarn, I can get the colors that I need without ordering online, I might do that. It's a fun pattern idea. I think it'd be better for like winter, fall, winter. I'll let you guys know if we decide to type that one up. Also, the Chanel yarn has new colors. Listen, I talk with Hobby Lobby at least twice a year, and I post like polls and survey type things in my Instagram, and then get your all's opinions, and then I give them to Hobby Lobby, and they pay me a Hobby Lobby gift card to do that. And it's the best thing because they get to hear directly from us. And there's like an open-ended one where you can type in your own thing. So it works out really, really good. And I always tell them we need more Chanel yarn because it's blowing up. And I've been telling them for a year and a half because it's blowing up with the plushy people, the amigurumi people. So I'm glad that they finally did some. She said her and her friend did do the poll and they asked for brown and it happened. See? Let your voices be heard. It happens. It is good. Excellent. Okay, got some questions coming in. Mackenzie is starring them for me. Oh, Christina says she's excited for Crochet Miss, that she saw a Christmas in July thing. We were just talking about Crochet Miss today, Christina. I need to go ahead and start planning that out. Usually I do it at the time of it, like the day of, and we're always stressed. So maybe this year we can start now and not be so stressed come December. I also have another Christmas idea, another crochet along type Christmas idea that I would like to do probably in November to like get us pumped for December. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off, but I'm thinking really hard about it. Hey, Dwayne girl. Okay. Excellent. I'm going to jump right over to the questions. And if you have a question, Mackenzie will start so I can see it. Deborah says, what is the best way to manage orders that may come in while I'm out of town for 4 to 5 days? Most of my items have the 3 to 5 day turnaround time. Should I just increase my turnaround time? Yes. Yes, you should, Deborah. You should increase your turnaround time by the amount of time that you're going to be gone. And then if you happen to get like more orders than normal while you're gone, extend it again. Give yourself plenty of room. It's better to overestimate than underestimate. If you overestimate, that's the recipe for 5-star reviews. And if you underestimate, that's the recipe for 1-star reviews. So shoot bigger than what you think you're going to need. But yes, extend your turnaround time and just keep up with your Etsy DMs. If you get those, like keep an eye out for those. But other than that, just try to enjoy your vacation and like if your phone starts going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching because something's going viral, then you're going to need to give it your attention. But other than that, extend your turnaround time, enjoy your vacation. Those orders will be there when you get home. Great question. Next question says, several questions today, but feel free to answer questions from others so I don't take up all of your time. Deborah, you are the only one so far. So thank you for giving us something to start with. We appreciate you. She said, I had a patriotic hat ready to post on Instagram and already listed in my shop before this past weekend's events. Now I feel that posting it with the link to my shop may seem opportunistic. Your thoughts? So this is a very sensitive issue for everybody for different reasons, right? And Deborah, my best advice is going to be to listen to your own heart. And if you have pure motives and you know that your heart is pure, then whatever anybody else says or thinks is not, don't even give it the light of day. If you think your ideal customer would be offended, I wouldn't do anything that would offend my ideal customer. But if you don't think your ideal customer would be offended, or if you don't think your ideal customer would see it as opportunistic, you do what your heart tells you is correct. Also, it's okay to wait. If you wanted to wait and post it later, if it's a beanie, I don't think we're in a rush for American flag beanies right now, or patriotic beanies, because it's summertime. I don't remember where Deborah lives, but I know it's in America. Most of us in America are in summer, right? It's the equator, right? Okay. So I don't think, unless your ideal customer is living in wintertime right now, I think you're probably fine to wait if that's what your heart tells you to do, like from a marketing standpoint. Also, if you choose to post it, do know that you may be opening yourself up for comments or conversations that you didn't want to have. So if you might be opening yourself up for that. So be mentally aware, make that decision. Also, be careful how you word it. Like, don't word it in a way that makes you look like unconfident or opportunistic, or saying it in a way that sounds anything other than how you're trying to present yourself. That can be very, very important. You set the tone for how people will absorb your content and how they will talk back to you. So if I posted on social media and I was trying to share my new earrings, these are macrame, I didn't make these, but I was trying to share a pattern for my new earrings, and I was like, hey, I know that there's a ton of crochet earrings out there and you probably already have your favorite patterns, but just in case you were looking for something new, I released a new crochet pattern. It's real simple. It's nothing fancy. I really appreciate it if you check it out. Like, that does not set the right vibe. That does not set the right mood or tone. That sets me up for negative comments, like opening myself up for them to think of my product negatively, and then also to, like, it's almost like an invitation to leave me negative comments. So keep that in mind as well if you choose to go that route. Be careful with how you, like, word things correctly. Like, don't like, I don't know how else to explain it. Hopefully Ava doesn't come in here. But hopefully that's coming across, Deborah. Let me know if you need to discuss it any further. Amanda loves the Christmas idea pattern. Hey, Anthea. Okay. Next one is, again, Deborah. Thank you, Deborah. We would be very bored without you. She said, is there a way to gently encourage, prompt customers to leave a favorable review after purchase without seeming too pushy or inappropriate? Thank you. Okay. So Deborah, if you are Etsy, because you mentioned that already. So Etsy will do it for you. Etsy will say, every time I log in to my Etsy account, there's a little pop-up that tells me to review a product that I bought recently, and I haven't reviewed it because it's not a 5-star, and I don't want to give them anything less because I know that they are a small business owner. Like, I know the value for the consumer. Like, I get it. I just don't want to. So it's still there all the time. So Etsy will do that for you. Now, if you wanted to add to that, you can message them and say, hey, shipping says your Ava bunny was delivered. I just want to make sure there was no issues and it is exactly what you wanted, or maybe even word it better than that, because just saying make sure there was no issues kind of sounds like there could have been issues. We don't want to word it in any light other than positive experience. So if you wanted to message them just to ensure all is well and find a way to word it to where you're not planting seeds of doubt, you're welcome to do that. My favorite way to encourage customers to leave 5-star reviews, or just honest reviews. Sorry, I try to promote honest reviews, is sharing them on social media. If you post a picture of a review from your Etsy shop on social media and shout out that person. Thank you so much, Karen, for your 5-star review. I'm thrilled your daughter loved her Ava bunny and it matched your nursery perfectly. I love the little snapshot you shared in your picture. It looks like it was made for that space. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to leave a 5-star review. It truly helps my small business more than you know. Have an amazing day. That will encourage other people to do the same behavior. So you reward the type of behavior you want to see from your followers. So making it a regular thing. I know that you're inside Crochet Boss Academy, Deborah. So maybe one of your categories is customer shout outs. Maybe sometimes you do, if they tag you on social media, you ask them permission to share it to your feed and then share it to your feed. And that counts as a customer shout out. Or you do the 5-star reviews. And there's some really cool templates on Canva that you can use for that, with like a picture, like only use the pictures that they have set. There's a spot for them to have their own like profile picture, and a spot for them to upload a picture as part of their review if they wanted to. If those things are public, you're welcome to use them. If you're worried about it, you can ask them, but then it kind of ruins the surprise of like giving them the shout out. So for me, if it's public, I share them. But you can like post a picture of like their picture and then copy and paste their exact text and then 5 gold stars. And then you can animate it so it looks like a video. Like you can do all of that on Canva really easily. So that's my favorite way, Deborah, is to reward the type of behavior you want to see from other people. Oh, Dwayna, good thought. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about the Olympics. Dwayna said that'd be good. I was thinking 4th of July is over and Memorial Day is over. That's what I was thinking. I didn't think about the Olympics. Yeah, so there's a little bit more information for you to have in your decision-making process, Deborah. Hopefully that was helpful. What's another thing? Another thing that you can do is, if you wanted to get a sticker to put on the outside of your packages that says love your product, we'd love a review. I don't know, like please review my thing stickers. You can find one that is in the tone that makes sense for your business and brand, that your ideal customer would resonate with the most. Again, make sure the tone is accurate. So you're setting the type of behavior and the way they think about you. You're setting it up in a way that's what you want, right? Because our words can change how people view us, how they think of us, how they talk to us. So make sure you're always doing it in the way that you want back to you, if that makes sense. So stickers, letting Etsy do it for you, giving shout outs on social media, and then messaging them if you need to. Another thing that you can do is you can respond to reviews on Etsy. You can leave a public reply. And if I only got a couple a week and it was something that I could manage, I would reply to every single one of them. The fact that in the season of business that I'm in right now, I am not able to like mentally handle adding something that's a daily task and like physically squeezing it in. I'm not able to do it in the season of business that I'm in. But at the beginning of my journey, I absolutely would have done that. I would have done it for every single 5-star review. Thank you so much for taking the time to leave your review. I'm thrilled that you love, because that is going to put in juice towards them becoming a return customer. Every time you do something very personable like that, you are putting points in the return customer bucket. So keep that in mind too, because a lot of times we think at the beginning of our journey, we aren't growing as fast as we'd like, or we don't have the income that we want just yet, and it seems like it's taking forever. Yeah, those things are true, but there are other extreme benefits, like you can write a handwritten thank you note for every customer, and you can respond to every 5-star review, and you can respond to every DM, and you can respond to every comment or leave comments on videos and photos that you're tagged in. These are things that you are able to do now that you might not be able to do when your business is in a different season of business, unless you start hiring a bunch of help, which that's usually the goal. Like eventually, depending upon your ideal level of success, eventually you're going to need to hire some help. But that's just keep that in mind. There are benefits to being early in your business journey. Thank you for all of the questions, Deborah. I appreciate you. Please don't feel like you have asked too much, and keep asking them, because your questions are also helping other people here today. I am certain of that, and people watching the replay. She said, thank you for your responses. My heart is telling me to wait on the patriotic beanies. I hadn't thought about the Olympics, and I am content to let Etsy do the review reminders. Excellent. Deborah, I would still do a shout out on Instagram, spotlighting another one of your 5-star reviews. Even if your motivation wasn't to get more 5-star reviews, your motivation was just to simply say thank you, that's still a good thing to do. And you might still get more 5-star reviews, even if that's not your motivation. And if it is your motivation, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You're a business owner. That's fine. It's not nasty. It's not manipulative or ugly. It's win-win for everybody. It's a nice thing to do. So excellent. Keep asking questions. Oh, okay. Jamie says, hi, I'm prepping for a market, and the crocheters in my area have really come out this year. My strategy has been to make things that I haven't seen from other makers. Is that a good strategy? So, Jamie, I am probably not the person to ask that. Well, it's fine to ask, but I'm not going to give you the answer that you're looking for, because the way I teach my students to sell their finished pieces is very different than how other crochet educators teach it. And what I teach is focus on your ideal customer, even at your markets, especially at your markets, because you want, depending upon your ideal level of success and what success looks like for you and your business, if you are just trying to have, if your ideal level of success looks like you can crochet what you want for your mental health and to keep your hands busy, or for like what's it called when you like go to the doctor and they like help you move your arm, physical therapy, for like physical therapy, something like that, and you just want to sell your finished things at a market like with random stuff so you can make your yarn money back and keep doing that, and that makes you happy and that helps reach your why, you do you, for sure. You are welcome to do that. I'm glad you found your path, right? But if you are trying to build a long-term business where you can get your name out there and be known in your niche and have consistent sales, or eventually hire people to help you, think like a business that you can grow and potentially leave to your children, that kind of thing, like a long-term thing, you need to find your ideal customer and you need to serve her well in everything you do, especially including markets, because we want every customer to be a return customer. Return customers are the entrepreneur's gold. If you can get return customers, you have done half of the work. You already got them to make a purchase, right? You did all the things. They had to see your stuff however many times before they were able to make the decision to make the purchase. Now we want them to come back time and time again. They will not do that if you are like a one here, one there type of products. If you don't have a product line very specific to helping that specific person meet their needs and raise their quality of life repeatedly. So at a market, you should have products in your market that serve your ideal customer in a way that only you can. And you might say, Ashley, how is that possible? We're all crochet. Like if you sell Claire Bud Beanie and I sell Claire Bud Beanie, we're both selling Claire Bud Beanies. True. But the colors that you use and the display setups that you use and the price point that you use and the branding, like vibes, like the way your business is branded that you use, is going to be unique to you. And mine are going to be unique to me. And I'm going to attract a certain type of person, and you are going to attract a certain type of person. I forgot where I was going with that. I was talking about beanies. I forgot. But the point is, set yourself up to serve your ideal customer. So when she finds you at the market, say that's the first time she ever found you. When she finds you at your market, she sees your booth, she immediately knows, yes, that is, I need to go in there right now, because all the colors that you have is the things that are in her closet right now. And one of my favorite examples of this is there's a crocheter who sells dog cozies, like coffee cozies of dogs, not for dogs, of different dog breeds. So like a golden retriever coffee cozy, a poodle coffee cozy, like she's got all these coffee cozies of dogs. If you were at a market and you were walking around with your friend or your mom or whoever, and you see that booth, you are going to immediately look for your dog breed or your best friend's dog breed. Immediately. It's an easy yes. If you have a golden retriever, you're gonna want that golden retriever coffee cozy. Or if your best friend has a golden retriever, you're gonna be like, that's her Christmas present. It's an easy yes. They don't have to think, oh, that's so cute. What would I use that for? Oh, I love this crocheted thing. I just don't know how I would use it. It's so cute, but I can't justify purchasing it. Things like that's not helpful. And that's what happens when you are trying to serve everybody or just trying to have trendy products. That's what they're going to say in their heads. We want quick yeses. We want them to know for sure. If you sell boho baby girl things and you have a booth set up and displayed beautifully to attract moms of little girls where their style is boho, when a mom of a boho baby girl, I'm going to see it and I'm going to be like, yes, yes, and thank you. And I'm going to be shopping. And then I'm going to tell my friends about it. And then the next time I have a friend that I need a baby shower gift, I'm going to be like, oh, I bought all of these for my kid. I need to go buy one for her kid. I loved mine. I need to go buy one. Return customer over and over and over and over. That's how you should set up your markets, not what's going to sell well this weekend. Unless that's your ideal level of success, which is totally fine. But I'm trying to give an example as if you were trying to build a long-term successful business that we talked about earlier. It's really hard. It's a mindset shift. It's hard for us to want to just sell things that we think will sell well this weekend, but you need to focus on the long-term success of your business and the big picture, not just necessarily just these quick wins that are they don't hold any weight. We want every single purchase to hold a lot of weight, to know that they will come back to shop with us. They will help us build the business of our dreams through referrals and return shopping and 5-star reviews, things like that. That is how we get things like that is how we get those things, is by serving the same person, serving our ideal customer very, very well. Naomi said, words of wisdom for a crocheter whose last market really flunked. Wasn't me. The event coordinator didn't PR the event like they insinuated they would. My next market of the season is tomorrow. Best of luck to you, Naomi. Best of luck to you. Jamie said, to clarify, I'm making things that I see a need or demand for, but the other makers aren't also trying to sell. Plushies are saturated, so I'm doing dolls, bags, games, tic-tac-toe, memory, etc. Targeting the kids and young girls while making things I can sell at a low price point. Our ideal market is affordable, low cost. So, Jamie, I would dive into this with you in immense detail inside of Crochet Boss Academy. Like we would talk about it. We would talk about it so much. Okay, let me get my thoughts. To clarify, I'm making things I see a need or demand for that other makers aren't trying to sell. Jamie, can you let me know, what is your, like, are you trying to build a long-term successful business, or are you just trying to get your feet wet and see what sticks and have fun? Like, which way are you leaning? Because if you're trying to build a successful long-term business that you can pass down or end up hiring people to help you with, you don't want to be known as an affordable, low-cost brand. This is not affordable, low cost is not handmade. And you're going to be working harder, not smarter, if that's how you are promoting your things. I can understand that you want to be affordable for your ideal customer, but you don't want to make that like part of your branding because you will attract the wrong person. I can promise you, people looking for affordable, low cost things are going to go buy mass produced for the most part. Artist, graphic designer, and I work full time. So art and crochet are hobbies that I'm shooting to make supplemental income from. Okay. Okay. Well, I still recommend finding your ideal customer and serving her well through your product line. For this specific trip, you might just want to like take it as a research and development type day and see what people like listen to their conversations they're having with one another, see what they're saying when they're looking at your stuff, and see if you can find some common ground, and then take that as juice for your ideal customer so you can narrow it down and niche your things down to be known for a very specific type of thing. Dolls and see, makers trying to plushies are saturated. So also, yes, plushies are saturated, but they're also unbelievably trendy and they are doing really well for a lot of people. I can sell plushies to multiple types of people. Like you can market them to different ideal customers and still do really, really well, because you might be selling plushies to 14-year-old girls, but then I'm selling plushies to kindergarten teachers. You know what I mean? Like we can make our marketing very specific to our ideal customer. So nothing is oversaturated. Okay, keep that in mind. You can still do something that's saturated. You just need to do it in your very unique way because you are a unique human. But she said dolls, bags, and games. So I'm thinking practical crochet things, not just so like a crochet plushie might just be cute. Maybe somebody sells plushies and they don't market them as anything other than cute. Like I can think of tons of ways to make plushies practical, but for this example, they're cute. They're cute and fun, and they're going to get a smile, right? The things that you've listed, dolls, bags, and games, those are practical. Though a bag holds your things for you. A games engage your kids' brains and give the parents a couple minutes to themselves while the kids are playing. You know what I mean? So you can leave whenever you need to. There's a ton of different practical uses of these. So if that's where you want to start for finding your ideal customer, I think that's a really good place to start. Practical, and you can use that in your marketing. You can use the word practical. A lot of times somebody might not be able to justify buying something if it doesn't serve them in a way that makes sense for who they are. Some people are not okay with saying it's just cute, I'm going to buy it. Some people need you to jump over the hurdle of why do I need this? So if you're selling a toy or a doll or a bag, you can be like, this bag is going to hold X, Y, and Z when you do X, Y, and Z this summer with your kids. Like very specific to how they would use that bag. And it could be multiple ways, but the more specific you can be because you are in their brain, the more sales you will get, the more return customers you will get, the more your brand will stand out in their minds. We don't want to focus on standing out as a brand. We want to focus on pulling our ideal customer in. And a lot of people are like, how do I make my business stand out? It's the same actions. It's just a different mindset. Instead of focusing on how do I stand out apart from the sea of crochet, instead of that, focus on how can I bring my ideal customer in? Who is the type of person that I can serve really well based on who I am and my personality and my season of life? And how can I use crochet to reach that person in a way that makes perfect sense with this product line? Like I have 10 different crochet things and each of them serve this specific person in a very specific, tangible way. If you can do that, you can sell anything that you want. And it doesn't matter if other crocheters are selling them too, because it's that maybe I'm walking down the marketing. I'm at the market, and I pass a crochet booth that has bags and plushies and dolls and pillows and wall decor. And I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. I love it. And then I get down to your booth, and you have a bag, but you also have a picture of showing a bunch of school supplies in it. And you say this is, or maybe it's called first day of school teacher essentials, teacher bag. See it, right?
Yeah, see that. Write this later.
Okay, thank you. You gave her the reason why she needed it. You did the mental gymnastics for her in the way that you marketed the same product that somebody else also has in their booth. So it's not about standing out. It's about drawing your ideal customer in, the person you are able to naturally serve based on who you are as a person. So for my business, I serve crocheters who sell finished pieces because I myself was a crocheter who was selling finished pieces. And I have a marketing mindset, and I have like a creativity mindset. And I'm able to use those skills to help crocheters build a business selling finished pieces. I do not help crocheters build a business as a crochet designer. That is not my area of expertise. I am a crochet designer, but the way that I do it is not something that, like, it's not, I do it the very hard way. There's much more educated people that can teach somebody else to be a designer using math and charts and equations. I trial and error all day long. It's exhausting and it's expensive because I keep going through yarn to just keep making it until it turns out right. And I change my notes every time. That is not a good method that I would teach somebody else to say, hey, be miserable like me. Like that's not my area of expertise. I am a could I teach crochet design, like learn myself and then teach it? Sure. That's not where my heart is. My heart is finished piece sellers, hands down. The finished piece selling, like the mindset shifts that take place and the light bulb moments that people have, that's what lights me up inside. That's where my heart is. So that's what I do. And the more you can hone that in with your business, with your crocheted things, the easier it will be for you to build a successful business. The easier it will be for your customers to come back time and time again. The easier it will be for them to tell their friends that they need to shop with you. Like if their friend is like, oh, my friend is, she just got a new job and I wanted to buy her something, but I don't know what to get her. And then she'd be like, oh, are you talking about so-and-so, the golden retriever mom? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, this person sells golden retriever cozies. You see how easy that is? If we don't make it easy for them, we will not get, it will not be easy for us to get consistent regular sales. Okay. Whew, hopefully that was helpful. Let me kind of plow through these because I have got to go. The sales in my shop have been going down a lot, and I don't know what content to make so I can reach more people. I'm kind of feeling burnt out. So if you're feeling burnt out, please take some time for yourself, right? Do what you need to do to recharge. Be creative, do some selfish crochet, whatever needs to happen, let it happen. The goal is to not get burnt out, right? The goal is to set ourselves up so we don't get burnt out. And one way to do that is finding your ideal customer and serving her well, because that's easier. It's going to be easier. It's not the only way, it's the easier way. And if you choose the easier way, you are less likely to get burnt out. Because once you get burnt out, it's a whole process to get unburnt out. So Stitchcraft, give yourself grace, give yourself permission to be burnt out. Take some time off, read a book, lay out by the pool, do selfish crochet, try a new hobby just for funsies. Like, let it get out of your body. Okay, imagine it's like a physical thing that you need to get out of your body. Get it out of your body and then come back with fresh eyes. But what are some, so also sales could be going down because it's summertime, depending upon what you crochet. A lot of crochet businesses, sales go down this time of year. That is to be expected. And if you're new to business and this is your first summer, maybe that wasn't expected for you. Now you know next year, oh, when it's about summertime, that's when I can like work on building my email list, because I know my sales are going to go down statistically. So keep that in mind as well. The other two questions, I'm so sorry, but we have got to jump off of here. Please, you can message me on, you can send me an email, or you can be first next week. You can post your questions 30 minutes early, I think, to ask Ashley live. Sorry, ask me anything is what we do in Crochet Boss Academy. That way you're at the top of the list and we don't run out of time. But those last two, I'm so sorry. We are in the middle of VBS, so I have to go and get ready for church. But I will see you guys next week. Let me pop up my banner. We are still going. 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays through this month. What is this? Are we still in July? Yes, through the month of July. I will see you guys on Monday, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The last two folks that I did not get to, feel free to email me if it's time sensitive and you want to know really, really quickly, and I will answer as fast as I can. Thank you, Anthea, for you guys. Check out Anthea's comments. She is such a joy and so helpful for this community. My pleasure, Jamie. I'm glad you found it helpful. I know other people found it helpful too. Thank you, Anthea. Your encouragement is always, always greatly appreciated. I will see you guys next week. Have a good day.